Hello, nerds! Thank you for joining me here on Nerd News Clips. This is the second channel. This is the place for all of the short-form content as well as the individual sections and just generally speaking smaller things. If you are into the longer form content, youtube.com/generallynerdy is the place to go see that. With that out of the way, let's get into this. Comic books and books. Yeah, we have One Piece. This has to do with Amazing Fantasy issue number 1000. This is the 60th anniversary for Spider-Man. Mr. Spiderman has been around for 60 years, and in this issue, we have been introduced to Spider-Man's version of Scarecrow. Apparently, that is a thing. The name of this new character in Spider-Man's book is Conspirition. I'm sorry, I keep wanting to say that differently and putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable, but Conspirition is the new villain's name and looks just like he walked out of a DC comic. Conspirition, though, does not give you necessarily hallucinogenic drugs. He doesn't, you know, it's not something to... Fear toxin, I guess, is what the words I was looking for. It's not fear toxin, it's conspiracy toxin. So you start to believe all of your deep-seated conspiracy. I don't know. It seems really convoluted, and this is just an example of Marvel going, I don't know, let's steal their homework. That is what we have for our regular-ass news. Oh, and the Amazing Fantasy number 1000 is on shelves right now, so go check it out. Maybe just read it at the comic book shop. I don't know if you want to spend money on that one. So that brings us to suggestions, and this is a book suggestion, not a comic book suggestion. This is another Chuck Palahniuk book. This is Diary, whereas I previously have suggested to you Lullaby because that book is twisted in all the right ways. Diary is twisted in the exact opposite direction, but still in all of the right ways. This book, just the early Chuck books, his first 5 books are just untouchable, and this is prime example of why. I really can't tell you too much about it aside from it'll make you think and it's really dark, but that's why it's wonderful. So go check it out. Chuck Palahniuk's Diary. TV streaming. Once again, this has been just a brief segment from the larger episode that has been posted over on the main channel, youtube.com/generallynerdy. Go over there for the long form content, or just subscribe here if you want it in bite-sized chunks. Thank you very much for joining me, nerds. We'll see you in the next one. Before we go though, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.